I say good morning. Okay, I wish you could go back to this streaming. This TikTok version get more disadvantage. I am sure you know. Good morning. Well, we'll look into it. I'm always having problem with the TikTok. That's the reason why we left TikTok. But if the public opinion says that we should go to TikTok, we will look into it. But for now, we can only manage what we have. As I say all the time, good morning. Good morning to all the Koikimedia friends and family around the world. I think it's a little bit warm, so maybe I should just remove this my house coat and just probably hang it here a little bit, so that yeah, it's better that way, is it? Well, Mr. Flab, I will look into the TikTok. There is no problem going back. Good morning to all our viewers around the world. Happy Sunday, Mr. Omolola Dene Yadeyemi. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Babakitoye. Eminent D12. Good morning. We have so many other people that are not Yorubas, so we have to speak English sometime, but this is a Yoruba platform and it has its own beautiful language. Olayomi Shita, good morning and shout out to you. Already I have 2 YouTube channels, I have 2 Instagram, and I have multiple Facebook, and we are also live on the Twitter, which is to be known as X now. Mr. Falano Muyewa Mukisa Ekaro. As we say all the time on this platform, we are not fighting the federal government. We are not military dictator that wants to take over the government. All we are asking for is our right, our inalienable right to self-determination under the father, under our leader, Professor Adebanji Akitoye, the leader of the Yoruba self-determination, and under as many other leaders that we follow and we wait for their instructions. Any other person that cannot wait for those instructions, you have the right to set up your own movement and say maybe somebody will follow you. Under Dr. Loyegbowo and many other mothers that are running the affairs of this movement. This movement remains one of the most peaceful campaigns that have ever occurred in the history of people asking for their right to independent country. Shout out to all the Biafrans. Shout out to the people that are also still want to remain in Nigeria, but Nigeria will never allow you to reach your full destination as human being if you believe in one Nigeria. Nigeria will continue to hold you back. Nigeria will continue to affect us. Whether our Anita Atenituwa Ninule, you are likely to be affected by Nigeria because the whole system and the structure, Mukia Abdullahi Omobolaji, it is a gimmick and it is a fraud. It was never designed to support the citizen. It was a country that was prepared by the British in the 1914 after the slave trade to suppress, to subjugate the real owners of the land. I want to kneel. But Omo Yoruba Leni, you want to save and protect what the British colonizer that created havoc. They killed people, they maimed people, they took us as slaves for over thousands of years out of our own beautiful, lovely continent, and took us to different part of the world as used to build their own system that is working today. Most of the London Underground was built by slave trade, by people that they brought in. They are still paying some people. Àwọn kan ṣì ń gbowó ẹrú tẹ́ bá mọ̀. Àwọn ìdílé kọ̀ọ̀kan wọ́n ṣì ń sanwó ẹrú fún wọn because they don't want that to go. So the government are paying them because they were told to stop the slave trade. So ó máa ń yà mí lẹ́nu tọ́mọ Yorùbá bá wá ń tó ń jàǹpátá lórí Nàìjíríà. Even the slave trade alone should make you as much as saying no after what the British created. To bá ń gbé abroad and you are supporting Nigeria, you are one of those that are giving the false impression that Nigeria will still be a great country. There's nothing wrong with our land. There's nothing wrong with the territory. We own that. But the world coined Nigeria, Nigeria. That is why they can change the national anthem back to what the British created. British go fún yín ní national anthem, then lo ni sing. That new anthem, all hail thee or whatever that nonsense is. It is the British that wrote it, one of their own. So, if you don't know what we're talking about, go and watch Bigger Than Africa if you have Netflix. So, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà Nigeria tó ń sọ pé Yorùbá nation wo lẹ́ ń sọ kó jágbàjàgbà lọ. No problem. At least àwa wà ní UK. In UK lèmi ní bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn parent mi rí future lọ ṣe gbé mi jáde. Tí parent tí ó bá rí future yẹn pé Nigeria ò ní dá, ó lè blame mi now. So máa tara pé torí mi ń jáde mò ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ó wá ń fi yẹn ara wa ń ta pé kí ló ń ṣe arákùnrin. Torí wọ́n rí future ni. Mom sí mi mọ̀ pé kò sí future nínú Nigeria. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé it's a waste of time. Mo kí ẹ láàrin lámìnà. Àbúrò mo yẹ nísìn. So my mom saw that there was no future in Nigeria and it was going to be a waste of time to keep me and the rest of his children inside Nigeria. So she decided to japa. Èyí tẹ̀ ṣe ń japa ní 21st century. My mom ti japa ní 1990s century because that was ní 21st century. So mom tèmi, mama tó gbé mi, I was with my mom yesterday, with my children. We spent few hours with her. Because mama kà fún ẹ díẹ̀ mom sí mi mọ̀ pé tí bá wà ní Nigeria tí bá sick no government support, tí bá fi lọ sí school no government support, no government welfare, no security, no good education. Ẹ bá mi máa name ẹ kí lẹ rò pé mom sí mi ṣe sá kúrò ní Nigeria? Ẹ̀yin bá máa kọ sínú comment section. Kí lẹ̀yin ṣe rò pé mom sí mi sá kúrò ní Nigeria? Tó bá ṣiṣẹ́, imagine if my mom has worked. Mom sí mi sọ fún mi pé pension wọn automatic ló máa ń wọnú account wọn. Wọ́n ní láti lọ lobby. Wọ́n ní láti sọ pé ọmọ mi bá mi lọ sí local government lóṣòdì. Kó bá mi lọ béèrè pé kí ló dé tí wọ́n ti san pension mi. Mom sí mi ò ní láti ṣe máa lọ sí iwájú Sanwó-Olú pẹ̀lú placard. Ẹ sanwó wa o, ẹ ti sanwó wa o, ẹ san pension wa o. Mom sí mi ò ní láti ṣe yẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò yẹ nísìn. Gbogbo oògùn tán fún mom sí mi, ọmọ tí wọ́n bá ti dàgbà, ara máa dàgbà kọ́lọ́n túbọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí gbogbo àwọn màmá wa. Bí parent tiẹ̀ náà ṣe dàgbà sí ẹ lọ́wọ́ tó ń wá owó oògùn tó máa fún wọn. Saheed Ọlálékan mo kí ẹ dáadáa káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Wọ́n ní road network, ẹ wo gbogbo Sango, Lagos, Ìbàdàn. Mom sí mi ò fẹ́ máa wà nínú ibi tí wọ́n máa wà fẹ́ wọ dánfó tí dánfó máa ní ìyá ìkó gbálẹ̀ tó máa disrespect wọn. Mom sí mi nísìn ó ní freedom pass, ọmọ tó ń pè ní freedom pass, emergency services. Ẹ máa bá ń kọ reason tí mom sí mi ṣe sá kúrò ní Nàìjíríà, ẹ bá mi máa kọ sínú section nínú comment section. Nítorí pé mom sí mi nísìn wọ́n fún wọn ní ìtàn pè ní bus pass. Ìtòkàn máa ṣe ni pé tílẹ̀ bá ti mọ́ tó bá ti múra tó fẹ́ jáde akọ sọ̀kalẹ̀. Peter Sunday, thank you so much. My mom will just come out of the house, she will stay at the bus stop, she will just kì í sọ pé ó wà o. Wọ́n ní máa kí ìyá mi Adédoyin Olúwa ṣàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa. Mom sí mi ò ní máa sọ pé Dánfó dúró fún mi, jọ dúró fún mi. No. A máa náwó ni. When you get to the bus stop in this country, you don't have to shout. You just put your hand, the bus will stop. Mom sí mi àwa wọlé, àgbàlagbà ni driver gbọ́dọ̀ make sure pé ìyá yẹn jókòó kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí drive. Because tó bá lọ drive, tí mom sí mi bá lọ ṣubú, a máa gba kíni, a máa gba owó lọ́wọ́ TFL. Wọ́n ti san gbèsè nìyẹn. So mom sí mi àwa wọlé, tó bá ti wọnú bus, àwa fi freedom pass wọn, wá kọ̀ lẹ́mọ́ ni. A ti mọ̀ pé àgbàlagbà lélẹ̀, a ti mọ̀ pé lè ti ṣiṣẹ́ ní UK. ó ti serve. My mom retired at the House of Lords. House of Lords, which is equivalent to your parliament in Senate. So, Timon Bati, thank you so much, Dami GFM. No going back. So, Monsignor ni ma sọ pé K2 wà o. No. O man tẹ buzzer ni. Akọ tẹ buzzer yẹn. Tán. Driver yẹn ti mọ̀ pé ó gbọ́dọ̀ dúró, kò gbọ́dọ̀ gbé Monsignor kọjá the next bus stop torí àgbàlagbà ni kò ní lè rìn padà. Mọ̀ pé tágbàlagbà bá ti dàgbà, ẹsẹ̀ gbogbo òtútù tó ti mú wọn nínú ìlú yìí láti that 30 years. Now, nígbà táwọn wá dé, tí Monsignor dé ní 90s yẹn, ó ti rántí pé Monsignor ti ń travel. Ó ti ń travel kó tó bí mi. Before I was born, my mom has been traveling. I think our first trip to UK was 1976. I have to ask her again. She has been to 23 countries around the globe, including China, Yugoslavia, ki Yugoslavia tó pín, Monsimi ti débẹ̀. Italy, Hong Kong, Monsimi ti débẹ̀. India, it used to be Bombay ló máa ń pè, Monsimi ti débẹ̀. So Turkey, so ṣùwárí àwọn àgbàlagbà tó ń bẹ ní Nàìjíríà lẹ́ni nísìnyẹn, they are meant to be well taken care of. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́gẹ́ ni wọ́n. Look at all our Akanda, the program we had with them yesterday. If you have physical challenge, ọmọ olówó ni ẹni ní UK, you have one kind of physical. It doesn't matter whether it's your eyes, whether it's your leg that is tiptoe. It doesn't matter whatever physical challenge. The government makes sure that you don't have to go and be begging on the social media. Have you ever seen a British citizen that has physical challenge coming on the social media and say, please support me, please my child, please my daughter? This is what Nigeria has done for your life and my life, because it doesn't matter. So all these that I'm talking about, you will not, with your parents in the current Nigeria, whether na Tinubu, whether na Peter Obi, whether na Tiku, whether na you, whether na Showore, you will not get this kind of welfare system in that crazy shit hole country they call Nigeria. Nigeria, ti gbogbo wa ni kó má gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́ torí kò sí ibòmíràn tí a lè. All that song na fraud. Na only Sunny Ade dey enjoy. Na only Onyekanwe dey enjoy. You. Now go to the hospital. After you don't do jiggy, your wife don't get belle. Go to the hospital and say you don't have money, and your wife must be treated. You go here, Idris, good morning. Omobolaji Abdullahi say there are plenty in the zoo government not taken care of anymore. We now have beggars, Yòrùbá beggars. They are specialized. They are specialists. They have different ways of begging. There are some that doesn't have access to internet, like you, where you do every day. I need 2,000. You get 2,000 from me, you go to another person, 3,000, 1,000, 10,000. By the time you put it together, at least you will survive for 1 week. That is why United Nations has now compared Nigeria with Somalia, because you are now with like Somalia in terms of hunger, and you say there is no war. You are already at war. You are already inside a war zone, because you cannot eat 3 square meals. Look, I just had my first tea, tea bag. You know what Nigeria did to us? It created a system that will make sure that our life will continue to be suppressed, subjugation, subdue. We now they shout self-determination. Some people will say, shut up, come back home. Hey, that come back home, stop it, okay? Remember that my mom japa in 1990. Calculate how many years ago. Mokinyi, Mr. Wasiu Taiwo. Calculate how many years ago that my mom done japa, that you are now telling me, come back home. Mokinyi Baba mi Ola Oluwa Owoyemi. Mr. Akeem Oluwadamilare, mo kí bàbá mi Oyèkánmi Julius Fápòhùndà, good morning. Attention. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀ ibi wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàlérí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé láti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹjẹ ká máa lépa, tẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Sórí ògo yẹn ò lè rí nínú Nàìjíríà o. What God cannot do does not exist. Doctor tó ń wá ní Cyprus, I just saw the breaking news, they found a body. At least they will now start finding out what led to his death. You might not know the story because you are not here. There was a doctor that got missing somewhere in Cyprus for the last couple of days. The breaking news just popped up now. They found the body. Bàbá mi Oyèrónkẹ́ Ọláníyan, ṣé kí n jọ̀wọ́lẹ̀? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. It is the month of June. Zoo can go down, but Yoruba people are the one holding it back. Oh, you love the song. Oh, should I sing it again? But you'll have to pay me for that. Mr. Dash Mayor, good morning. I am not fighting anybody. Mo kí àwọn Koikimedia. Ìkan náà àwọn tíìmù wa kan, ó rìnrìn àjò kékeré kan. I'm sure pé nísìnyí a máa sọ pé ọ̀gá, ìyẹn sọ yẹn tó tọ́ ni o. I don't need to tell you where or what part of the world he is. But ìkan náà àwọn Koikimedia team, Ọlọ́run bá ń kẹ́, ó ti rìnrìn àjò kékeré kan. Òun náà ti experience gbogbo tí Koiki máa ń sọ. Because if you cannot understand, it's because you are still being subdued. Gbogbo wo Omeyo àti brother wa Níjẹ̀bú lánàá, Ọláṣẹ́wù, wọ́n gba table tennis. Very beautiful weather. Tó bá ṣe tán bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ó yẹ kó wọnú ilé, kẹ́ condition máa ṣí sí wọn lórí. Bó kò sí náà, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sanwó náà gan wọn fún yín ní náà, àbọ̀ fún yín ní náà. Una get light. Una get light. You better go and get Somali visa according to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu. Ẹ máa pé kí ni Koiki jẹ láàárọ̀ yìí? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ó máa ń wá bẹ̀ lẹ́ǹkankan. Peter George, good morning sir. Ó ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá kò ní bàjẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Mo ní mom sí mi sẹ́ every week money dey bounce into my mom's account. You know the kind of money? Pension. They call it pension money. Taka. No begging, no lobby, nobody to go and dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún. Councillor go dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún governor. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn balẹ̀ Yorùbá. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn bá wa. Do you understand? One of my team just left Nigeria and he has been telling me, oh, somebody say, what about the healthcare? The main joker, please don't even go there. Healthcare, even Akeredolu, I'll say God bless him, his soul. Because the person who don't die, feel they abuse them anymore. When Akeredolu was sick, they couldn't go to Ondo General Hospital. They took him straight. Go and ask one of my mother here. I call her Yami Comfort Ologunja. Those are the ones working in the healthcare sector, making sure that NHS continue to function. Not that there's no problem yet, because the doctors are going on strike, the junior doctors very soon. But healthcare in Nigeria, healthcare in Nigeria, healthcare in Nigeria, the rich make the. You saw Dino Malaye in Dubai doing his blood test, doing his GP, BP, everything. For 63 years, no stable electricity to make your hospital to function. But when Prince Harry was coming to Nigeria, they went to paint the room. They put new bed sheet. I'm sure all the bed sheet now, they don't remove them back. Governor Dapo Abiodun hired vehicle, brand it as police vehicle. When Egbetodun, a Yoruba man, hey, my Inspector General of Police, I salute you, sir. when he was coming to Ogun State, that Abiodun, one of those criminals, all these politicians. Yeah, I have 2 channels. You know, we have a backup and we have the main channel. Make sure you subscribe. When they were coming, he branded everything. Hey, police, look at the vehicle. As soon as the police officer is gone, the IGP, he returned all the vehicle back to their owners. Nigeria is a criminal country. You see, somebody said he has been told to come back for more consultation, for another whatever. Everybody has something that we are treating as human being. It doesn't matter whether you are old, you are young, because the body sometimes it needs some kind of treatment. Yes, prayer is good for treatment, but go and do MRI scan. Go to the hospital first before you go to the pastor or your imam. Nigeria is a zoo. Some people don't like it when we say Nigeria is a zoo. Nigeria is a zoo. Okay, easy. Shout out to all the Koikimedia teams. Shout out to all the Yòrùbá people, the Biafra, the Hausa. Until you leave that shit hole, Ogumola, Abiodun, my brother, Monica Reserve will mix for the afternoon broadcast. This one I just, I like fresh air. I dey talk to the trees. Good morning. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn ayé, mo júbà. Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa jú wa ṣe. Ẹ support wa. What God cannot do does not exist. Pàtẹ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ò kọ́rọ́ rẹ̀ lè dayọ̀. Ó ṣeun Olúwa máa ṣeun o. Ó ṣeun Olúwa máa ṣeun o. My wife this morning said, what did I chop? I said, they said the month of June, you should be happy. But you need to have good hospital, okay? Don't talk you need quality education. You need good road network. Hey, Yami Mudupe Adegun Amokie. Oh, ṣeun Olúwa máa ṣeun o. Oh, ṣeun Olú. No, you need to make sure that your parents are being paid pension. The church is not the one to pay pension. Oh, ṣeun Olúwa máa ṣeun. No, you need good welfare system. The church is not meant to be giving. The church is just there for your spiritual well-being. We have converted all our church to where everything can come in there. Omobolaji sọ pé Baba don chop burger this morning. Oh, they try. Na burger I chop 2 days ago. Kí ni mo jẹ lánàá? I think my mom gave me something nice. Should I tell you? Ewo mọ́tò yẹn. Nice Mercedes. Comfortable. Tí bá lọ dúró sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi sí, I take picture. It's on rental. You see? Big boy in London. Big boy in London. That is the system we want for Nigeria. A system where you can have good credit, and you can go and get nice mobile phone. Not this Bomule lantern. Shit old country. For 63 years, we are still here debating about basic things of life that we should have forgotten, and we should be thinking about how to send Omobolaji to go and join them at the NASA space shuttle. Go and see what Elon Musk is doing. He's saying by 2025, no, 2030, he wants to start moving people from this earth, and then we take them up and go and be living up there. People are living up there. We are still here. We cannot develop Shingbai pencil. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and some of them crayon. 7 different pencil. The country for 63 years cannot provide you pencil. Ìyá mi adé ní gbogbo ajá. Àwọn ìyá Ìgbòho nìyẹn. These are our mothers. The mothers that used to have millions in their account to do business, buying, selling, operation, ẹni tó ń ta mọ́ínmọ́ín, ẹni tó ń ta provision, ẹni tó ń ta gold. They've destroyed every goddamn thing. Omobolaji said, I'm coming to UK soon. I'm waiting for you. If you are waiting for Nigeria to work under Tinubu, Jagaban, 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 Tinubu, Jagaban, Èmi ló kàn. It deceived everybody. Ẹ wo bí tá wà lẹ́nu nísìn. Continue to live in denial. Everybody will shop breakfast. Now everybody go shop breakfast. Sherry ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀, nobody should be discussing about any goddamn election again in that shit old country called Nigeria. But Yoruba people now, some people are just waiting for their allocation. As the election is coming, they want to take this, they want to take that. Lynette Campbell said, where are you from? We are from Nigeria, but the Yoruba people inside Nigeria, in the southwest part of Nigeria. But presently, I live in UK. So as I talk all the time, some of you think that we are against Bola Tinubu. Hey, I am just happy that the British company called Nigeria will come to an end. And inshallah, it is coming to an end. It is the last empire. OLAKUNLE utilate. The program started some 30 minutes ago. And class, I was reading some comments yesterday, people that arrived in UK and America. Somebody said, I think people that came to do their masters. When they said that they were going for cigarette break, 10-minute cigarette break. Say, what? 10-minute cigarette break? One of them, normally greet the lecturer by bowing. Then after a while, the lecturer too was bowing for him. You don't bow for lecturer here. He about there and be here. No. Sherry, the living in abroad is another training, is another lesson. It's another thing that you will be asking yourself, why have we not got it right? When I go to my bus stop now to get the bus, I don't need to shout. I just stop, enter, and then, civilize people. Van don't lie anything. Electric, I want to mount a bread, war button. You see the electric vehicle, you see the green next to it. You would drink that your crude oil. But we are going on. But how do we go on forces? Agbodo koko invest in this movement. You must invest. Mongbo. I love to go once in a blue moon and just go and see what they say. Jagba jogbo jogbo. Oye womo. I want dry nation. Confused.com. There's a website in this country they call confused.com. Òun làwọn ìjìnlẹ̀ maggot. Ìjìnlẹ̀ wèrè. Pump bastard. Orí ẹ̀, wọ́n ti forí ẹ̀ wọ́n ti fi pò kọ́ mu. Mo rí tó jókòó báyìí. Ẹ máa ṣe sùúrù ni o. A máa ṣe sùúrù. Ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ sùúrù. Jagba jogbo. Let me read some of the comment that is coming because Olami Koiki Oluwayemi. Nigeria was already on the right track before the Fulani government spoiled. Look, British doesn't want it to work. That is why they knew that you saying is on the right track. It was all part of the fraud. So, where am I from? I'm from Nigeria, but presently in UK, a Yoruba nationalist. You can see it all over his face. They don't know what to say anymore. They are praying every day. They are doing 24 hours program. Ìjìnlẹ̀ ti kọ́ àwọn kan mọ́ra. Àwọn bàbá tó níṣẹ́, àwọn ìyá tó níṣẹ́, àwọn ọ̀jọ̀rọ̀ Elizabeth ó ti kó gbogbo mọ́ra. Green for God. Gbogbo wọn sọ jagba. Ẹ ti gba country. Stop talking about any other thing. Start functioning as a country. That is what we need to see. Stop talking about other product or problems in Nigeria. You have a country. Start operating. Hey, Bishop Adeshina. Hey, my bishop. Ijile is now a preacher. Confused.com. What if orí Ijile? What if Imuko? Orí àti Wálé Àlè. I mean, àtẹ̀gbọ́ pé Ijile Turkey ló wà. You can. I mean, Turkey. Cherry Turkey. I will give you the inside of Turkey is another day. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo ní parọ́ tí bá sọ̀rọ̀ ibi tí ìjìnlẹ̀ wà yẹn màá sọ díẹ̀ nípa Turkey fún yín, but ẹ fún mi ní maybe another 3-4 months with proof. Eléyìí ò ń ṣeré o. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Koiki ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ kó mú kankan ṣe Turkey wo, kò sí kankan tó ń ṣe níbẹ̀. Nothing by, they are not doing anything in Turkey. Confirm lẹgbẹ́ lọ́nu mi yẹn, but ẹ jẹ́ kí n dé mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo ní sọ̀rọ̀ Abdullahi àti Olakunle, ẹ make sure pé 3 months from now ẹ rán mi létí pé Koiki onú o máa fún wa ní information nípa Turkey. If you are travelling má sọ pé o fẹ́ lọ gbé ní Turkey. I am not joking. Koiki ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Tí a mọ̀ pé mo sì mi lọ́bẹ̀ dáadáa. Ẹ jẹ́ kákọ̀ dé mọ́ bẹ̀. Lẹ́ǹkan sí òkè gbogbo wa. Very confused people. We are talking about something that will eventually be fruitful, something that will be workable, something that people can feel. At the declare Yoruba nation, we are no more Òmìnira 2022. We are now dry nation, and we now have control of the military. I'm sure Tinubu will be saying, Ijile, mo wọ́n ẹ o, orí ò pé. Àwọn ọmọ Ondo dẹ̀ wà very sharp and smart. Bóun ṣe wá di dìdìrìn láàtẹ̀ kò yéèyàn. Ó dé fìlà lánàá, òru mo tún yọ fìlà yẹn. Ó ti di comedian. Ijile has become Alibaba. Mad person that thinks that he can deceive and give us information. Any country, start operating the country for the Yoruba people to enjoy. Kúkú lè lé àwa lọ. Olakunle, a máa mú ẹ sí prison o. Omobolaji, Mr. Fab, you are all going to prison because you did not agree with Ijile and Dupe scammer. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n tẹ̀ fi wọ́n tan yín díẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí. You know I don't normally talk about them. Yusuf Tunde ni mad people all over the place. Ijile is guy man. Wọ́n ní Ijile ti di guy man. Another criminal. Tó bá ń sọ pé criminal, ó gbẹnu mi sọ. Because you are first and foremost, you haven't done anything that people can see as say Etigba country. Etigba country. Ẹ máa jó, ẹ máa yọ̀, ẹ máa jó. Only bàbá kan tó ní jagbajagba. But ṣẹ̀rẹ́ ìtẹ̀ wọn lé tẹ̀ ń lísìn sí gbogbo jagbajagba yẹn. Ìjìnlẹ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ ní Turkey tó wà yẹn ẹ sọ fún pé kó lo Yorùbá nation country tiẹ̀ kó máa fi negotiate kó lè create embassy sí Turkey. Ẹni kọ́kọ́ create. We now know that Spain, Norway, Ireland told us officially. Ẹgbọ́n bíbá black goat ti sá lọ, he is nowhere to be found. Black goat ti wọgbó lọ, ó ti wọgbó lọ. We saw it, 3 countries on the podium. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn aláwàdà kẹ́ríkẹ́rí. Thank you so much, Peter Sunday, Peter, and also Clement, and all my sisters and brothers that are watching us, and those that are watching us that are oniti. Wọ́n wọ̀ mí báyìí, wọ́n máa pé Koiki yìí máa fi wá tayín. Àtìgbà country, which country? Àbórí yóò pè mí. Which country? Imbolegbasi. You don't have a country. We saw Spain, Norway. Where is the passport, the money, the postcode of their country? Is inside Ijile's house. Bishop Adesina, Ijile controls the Yoruba passport, the Yoruba currency, the Yoruba CBN. Do you know that 2 years before the CBN was set up, before Nigeria became independent, in 1958 was the CBN Act. Go and Google it. But that's not where I want to go. They told you once upon a time, saw Yoruba kó lè yá àwọn tó wà nílé. Wọ́n náà àwọn ti gba country. A rí ẹ̀rí tó dá wa lójú. Spain, Ireland, Norway. That's where only their country has been suspended. Hello, Kopiengan. Yakubu Jimo, Yoruba nation not going back. We saw them coming out on the podium 3 countries shoulder to shoulder, and they told the whole world that they are now from the following week making sure that Palestinian is a state. Whether UN agrees, whether America agrees, they give no thoughts, they are not concerned. And as of today, rapper mi nǹkan ń gbórin lọ́ntì ẹ̀ ni. As of today, Palestinian can set up official embassy in Spain, official embassy in Norway, official embassy in Ireland. Eniki Dupe with a blueprint and Ijile Magod for set up Yòrùbá embassy in Turkey. Tọ́ba gbé pẹ́rẹ́ asylum center ló máa gbé lọ. Asylum center ní Ijile máa ti lọ dúró. As Mr. Perry, good morning. So one thing is, one day Mickey Babs is currently in Agodo prison. Eranti Mickey Babs, how many people know him? That guy that normally started with us, we come here, we chat, like everybody. He came to Dry Nation to get declaration. Is called Mickey Babs, is one of those that is languishing inside Agodo prison. He traveled from abroad because Dupe said, "I'ma declare, now what now my journey celebration of Asianism." Mad people all over the place. Happy Sunday. Moki baba mi Agbola Afiz. Happy Sunday, Mr. Koiki. Good morning and welcome. Money said, Oro Yoruba Nation. Kò ń ṣe movie. Jimmy Koya say, well done for the great job you are doing. We really appreciate you. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà Nigeria, there is nothing called Yoruba country. Mugun, what ti gbé yín ní Mugun. Mo tó ń pè ní Mugun. Ṣé mọ̀ pé 419, ẹni tó ń ṣe 419, a máa gbé yín mọ́ra. Òun ní Ìjìnlẹ̀. Ó ń gbé yín mọ́ra. Ó ń gbé yín mọ́ra. Ó dà, tó bá bí ẹ̀dá, ìwọ sọ pé ò ní listen sí Constitution Nigeria as it stand today. But no, àti gba Yoruba country. We now have our own constitution. Tọ́lọ́pàá bá dé dúró sọ pé ó gbà. Golden Royal Happy Sunday. Tọ́lọ́pàá bá dé dúró as a Dry Nation citizen sọ pé ó gbà. Sọ pé no, orí ilẹ̀ wa lẹ́wà. Ẹ̀ ń terrorize ilẹ̀ wa. Ṣèbí nǹkan títí ilẹ̀ sọ fún yín nìyẹn. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ni púpọ̀ mú yín máa kú sí. Ọmọ tó ń pè ní prison. Ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ Mickey Babs. Ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó kú. You would be in the prison. Àwọn kan ní Koiki shut up. Ìtọ́ṣẹ́ yín ò lè ṣe, ó dáa lè ṣe, ọ̀lẹ là wá. Ọ̀lẹ ni wá. But àìtí gbà country. Àwa ṣì ń create awareness. We are trying to bring as many people in. Because àwọn kan ti ṣọ́kò lọ pẹ̀lú Tinubu. Àwọn tó ṣọ́kò lọ pẹ̀lú Tinubu, some of them are now peeping back to us. Koiki, Yoruba Nation yẹn, ìgbà olè sọ pé ó máa wá ná. Ó ń pẹ́. Ebi yìí pa wá. Economy Nigeria ó ti wà in depression. Economy Nigeria ó ti wọgbó lọ. So some of them are peeping back, they are listening. While some are so adamant, people like Dayo Israel, ibẹ̀ lòun ti ń jẹ. Don't expect Dayo Israel to come and support you. Ẹ̀rí tó máa ń dé fìlà bí àwọn Haúsá. Ẹ̀rí kan ẹ̀ bó dàbí pot belly. Ìyá mi mo dúpẹ́ Adégún Amókíyín. So ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń sọ pé ẹ ti gba country, tọ́lọ́pàá Nàìjíríà bá mú yín, tí sójà Nàìjíríà bá bá yín mú, wò ó máa ju agídí lọ. Ẹ ṣe gan ni ìyá mi Adiat Ọ̀dẹ́wálé, ìyá dáadáa, ìyá Ìgbòho. A ní kí gbogbo wa ká ṣe kí ni, ká tọ̀ síbì kan, kó ṣu, ká dúró tán, ká fọ́lò ẹni tó mọ̀nà. Mo ti sọ fún yín ní years back. Ìbẹ́ ń sọ pé Koiki lẹ́nu dùn tatatatata tótótótótótótótótótó. Ṣé ìgbà tẹ lọ nísìn wọn ọ̀nà yín lẹ́gba? Ṣé àwa lè jáde pẹ̀lú Ìgbòho bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Kọ́lọ́pàá náà wà lẹ́gba? No. Táwa lè jáde pẹ̀lú Bàbá Akíntóyè kọ́ náà wà lẹ́gba? No. Because we dey follow the person wey no road. No carry me go where you no wan go. No carry me where you no wan go. Carry me where I wan go. No carry me where you no wan go. Wọ́n ti gbé yín ní Mugun. Ìjìnlẹ̀ ti gbé yín ní Mugun láti Turkey. Bó ṣe wà yẹn kò ní any iota láti set up anything nípa Dry Nation ní Turkey. Tó bá gbé tó bá gbé tí ẹ máa fẹ́ ju ti Nnamdi Kanu lọ wàláhì. Ẹni kí ìjìnlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì tó ní lọ́wọ́ blueprint ẹni kó establish organization tó máa pè ní Dry Nation nínú Turkey pé Yorùbá people in Turkey, we have now got our country, we are now going to set up business chambers, just business chambers. Kó má tẹ̀tí set up embassy kó wá pè ní bó ṣe wà yẹn kò lè register company bó ṣe wà lọ́hùn yẹn gbogbo pé òun register company irọ́ ni. Màá sọ nípa Turkey fún yín bọ̀ kò ń ṣe léèní. Màá wo tí bá máa fi ṣe program yẹn pẹ̀lẹ́rìí ni máa gbé jáde fún yín. Ẹ máa wò pé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí mo sọ fún yín pé ìrìn àjò yìí àwa kan wọnú ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ara ni, pẹ̀lú gbogbo ara. Ìyẹn ni gbogbo àwọn kan ṣe sá lọ tí wọ́n lè hold on to it, because you cannot be an activist in a movement kó wá máa fi rọ́ kó máa fi deceive àwọn èèyàn pé báyìí ló ṣe. No, say the way it is. Ti gba country ti gba country dẹ̀ máa create awareness ní ti gba country ìjìnlẹ̀ maggot. Ṣé ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ti ìjìnlẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sórí broadcast again. As many Yoruba people, I am not here to knock you, I am not here to mock you. I don't blame you. I blame those that refuse to allow Nigerians to know the truth about Nigeria. So when some of you are here arguing stupidly, arguing that Nigeria has a better future, I wonder which future you are talking about. Is it the future that you cannot have access to every basic things that the government is meant to provide, and then you pay for that services? Moki brother mi Ayodeji Kayode, good morning. Mr. Perry Tens, people that followed it didn't have any idea of Nigerian constitution. Alex Mamu Onigenla, brother mi ó dẹ̀ kí mi náà máa lọ ṣe exercise, èmi náà fẹ́ kí mi náà ní gẹ̀ kí n ṣe báyìí kí n jáde sí títì káwọn yẹn máa wọ pé ọmọ what's going on man, and right, no, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún Alex Mamu. Mo kí Allen Conde, àwọn ti China nìyẹn. Once again mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa. Bí ṣe ń sọ lọ ní gbogbo ìgbà, àwa ìran ọmọ aládé dash me your ní ìjìnlẹ̀ Dúpẹ́ don't carry them go where they no wan go. Wọ́n ti wọ́n nú omi lọ báyìí. Dúpẹ́ gan wà on the run. She's currently on the run. She's on the run. Ẹ mọ̀ wọ́n pé Spiderman 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 Zazu èèyàn ńlá ó wà lamẹ́ríkà, ọmọ ọlọ́mọ jayé orí ẹ, ọmọ Yorùbá ni ẹ jẹ́ kó máa jayé orí ẹ. Tó bá tásìkò gbogbo wa lájọ máa wà on the same track. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Zazu náà sọ ó ní Nigerian anthem, our father anthem or our mother anthem. Ǹjẹ́ àní lọ ṣe DNA fún Nàìjíríà? Wọ́n àwọn yẹn mọ bó ṣe ń lọ, but àwọn kan wà very careful because of their endorsement, because of their brand. Irú èmi nísìn àwa ti takú ti Jésù, ọmọ takú ti Jésù, takú ti ànábì, takú ti ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Who cares about any branding for now? À ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìran wa, ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ branding. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìran wa, you are talking about endorsement. Do you know how many ambassadorship I've just decided to put on the side, so that no one of them start telling me, Koiki, you know you are our brand ambassador. You can't be talking. Kò tí yẹ. Mo abandon any. Do you know how many ambassadorship that I have? I left them because they will start writing me. You can't be saying all these things. Remember, you are our brand ambassador. That is the reason why I stand gidigba on my own. Nobody can come out and say, "Oh, you can't talk like that." No. You know you are our ambassador, for our brand. You can't be talking like that on the social media. That is why some people cannot support Yoruba nation, because ibi tó ti ń jẹ wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kí bẹ̀yẹn kó dí. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ yẹn nísìn, ibi tó ti ń jẹ wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kó dí. And this is why we tá à ń sọ pé àwa ìran ọmọ Yorùbá a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kí ni a gbọ́dọ̀ dúró dáadáa. We are on the right track. There's no doubt about it. Whether, look, Tinubu no was fighting Abacha. If Tinubu was in Nigeria as at that time, Abacha would have locked Tinubu in the prison, probably maybe even by him. So what did Tinubu do? He ran away for another day. Wọ́n ní mọ̀jàmọ̀sá la fi mú akíkanjú. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ máa ròyìn ogun kò dín kú sínú ogun. Bí àṣà ló yè gbowó. Ẹni máa ròyìn ogun kò gbọ́dọ̀. Kọ́ tó bá ti kú sínú ogun ta ló òòrùn wọ́kọ́ ló máa ròyìn ẹ̀ mọ́. Báyìí la ṣe jà, àgbà báyìí, ọ̀nà báyìí la gbà, a lọ báyìí, nígbà tó ń bọ̀, a rí wọn pẹ̀lú gógó, àwa náà lọ báyìí. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ yẹn nísìn. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ yẹn. But eventually ẹni tó bá ròyìn ogun kò ní ṣe kíni, kò gbọ́dọ̀ kú sójú ogun. That is the reason why that you fight another day. Gbogbo ìjà kan dẹ̀ ló máa jà lórí social media. Àwọn ìjà kan wà ẹ máa fàdúrà jà. Àwọn ìjà kan wà Normandy Day ọdún mẹ́ta ló fi prepare that fight. 3 years. 3 years. The D-Day in 1944, June 6. It took them 3 years to prepare millions of people to invade and defeat the German Nazi that were creating problem in Europe in 1944. Bí a gbogbo wa nísìn, bí a nǹkan tá a máa sọ, ó lè jẹ́ Dutch la máa so tá a bá ti dé London ó máa sọ Dutch because German Nazi was trying to invade the whole of Europe. Just like the ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa sọ pé Fúlàní ò lè invade wa wọ́n ti invade yín tán délẹ̀. Olóyè ló stop wọn. Ọmọ Adéyẹmọ òun ló gbé bírèkì lé lórí pé tẹ́ bá tún débẹ̀ yẹn a máa enter yín. Ẹ wọ́n sọ pé wọlé sí yín lára. Wọ́n ń lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì, wọ́n fàdé ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ya ní Celestial Church gbọ́ ni lógùn state. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Koikimedia Instagram ẹ lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ platform mi a máa end ilé torí charge fóònù yẹn mọ́ ju thank you so much. Wọ́n fàdé ya wọ́n pa àwọn yìí ẹ̀ ń sọ pé kò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá tún máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan. Ẹ jẹ́ kí yẹn kó máa bí mi pé kí n sọ English bí English ní èdè bàbá mi ni tó bá yá lọ síbi tó ti ń sọ English bí a mọ̀ pé wá sórí ètò. Ẹ̀yin má dá lóhùn Ọlákúnlé má jẹ́ kó waste time ẹ̀. Púpọ̀ nù àwọn yẹn proxy ni wọ́n àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ló pọ̀ jù nù wọn gbogbo wọn ni mo ń yọ wọn lẹ́yìn kankan ni tó bá disturb wa tó bá pọ̀ mo ń yọ wọn lẹ́yìn kankan. Ẹ má ẹ̀kọ́ disturb yín púpọ̀. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìran wa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ìran ọmọ aládé là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tàbá máa sọ òyìnbó àsọ òyìnbó láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ Yorùbá là ń sọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Koikimedia náà laptop tí mò ń lò yẹn mo gbé charger síta so tó bá ti fẹ́ ṣe díẹ̀ tó ti fún mi signal máa end ẹ lọ wá darapọ̀ mọ́ wa níbò mi. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣe káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Mo níṣẹ́ no retreat no surrender. Ìran Yorùbá gbọ́dọ̀ bọ́ nínú wàhálà tó kù sí because Yorùbá ìran ọmọ aládé tó ti exist tó ti ń bẹ kí àwọn òyìnbó aláwọ̀ funfun olórí burúkú tọ́kó gbogbo àpapọ̀ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àjọṣe wa kò lè mú kankan jáde. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Koikimedia Odùduwà akọ̀fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pa wà lórí ètò ní ẹ lè máa mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ so tá a bá ti ṣe díẹ̀ nísìn ẹ máa lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní other platform níbi tí a ti ń stream láti over 52 minutes so tẹ́ bá ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Koikimedia Odùduwà ẹ ṣe kí ni torí pé fóònù yẹn kò ní last púpọ̀ torí a charge mọ́jú bá ṣe ń bọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wa lọ bá ṣe ń sọ ní gbogbo ìgbà pé kí ni wọ́n ń pè ní Nigerian culture asọ́lànà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa agree pé kò sí kankan tó ń jẹ́ Nigeria culture kò sí kankan tó special nílùú òyìnbó. It is just a system that works. It is a system that respects you. Tí wọn náà bá ti disrespect the system yẹn náà máa make sure pé wọ́n dé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Just like ṣẹ́yìn náà ṣe ń gbé ní Nàìjíríà lẹ́nu gọ́fìmẹ̀ntì bíbáyìí àwọn kò ti lọ ṣe tó ń pè ní empire to create around the world. Látara àwọn empire yẹn wọ́n jí góòlù wọ́n jí nǹkan mùdùnmúdùn wọ́n jí gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n wá jí gbogbo yẹn tán àtẹ complain wọ́n tún wá kọ́ àwọn èèyàn lẹ́rú pẹ̀lú àwọn bàbá wa kan níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn. And that is why their own system was set up. Àwa náà ní system tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti ṣe gbọ́ ìtàn lẹ́nu àwọn bàbá ńlá wa àti bàbá wa Professor Adébánjí Akíntóyè tó jẹ́ kó yé wa pé Yorùbá ìrànmọ́ládé àti ń bẹ adẹ̀ tí ń wà tá ti ń ṣe dáadáa in terms of governance, in terms of welfare, in terms of education. Ṣé cocoa house tó kọ́ yẹn ṣé kò jẹ́ kí làákàyè tẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ pé tó fi lè kọ́ cocoa house níjọ́ náà long during the western region, tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n destroy western region, tó bá jẹ́ pé ìran Yorùbá dá dúró ni, there will have been multiple cocoa house across the Yorùbá land. Mo kí brother mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa Simon O Adébísí bí ṣe sọ yìí tẹ́ wà lórí that platform yẹn, nítorí pé fóònù yẹn ó ti fún mi ní signal, mo kàn mọ́mọ́ sáré tán kẹ́lẹ́ mọ̀ pa wà live, ẹ lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn platform àtòrí púpọ̀ nù yín ẹ̀ kì í get notification. And the reason why you don't get notification is because the social media are doing what they call shadow banning. Wọ́n fi yẹ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé Koiki wà live nígbà tá a dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ àlùfànṣá ní bíbá. So when some of you are thinking that àwọn òyìnbó, mo kí Prince Gabriel Adeniran, mo wá kí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tán ní company, mo ń wo supermarket kan ní Manchester lánàá, massive supermarket. Ó dà pé Yorùbá láwọn tó set it up. Ó dàbí ìgbà tíyàn bá wọnú Walmart, Costco àbáwọn other stores, this stores that máa ń ra very massive, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ń tà ń bẹ̀, wọ́n ṣe mọ́ínmọ́ín, wọ́n ń ta shoe, wọ́n ń ta this, wọ́n ń ta that. Mo kí ẹlẹ́ǹkan sí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Yẹmí Fátókì, wọ́n ní Yorùbá nation la fẹ́ no going back. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ìdúmọ̀tà, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń bẹ ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láì yọ ẹnìkankan sílẹ̀. Mo wá kí gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ wà ní African countries, á pọ̀ bíi sùúrù ní African countries títí dé Gambia, Sierra Leone, àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ ní Ivory Coast. Àwọn bàbá kan máa ń pè mí Ivory Coast làwọn fi ibùsùn sí. Yorùbá máa ń ṣe trade lọ sí gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn ni. Nígbà tó di pọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ó di tó ń di problem làwọn èèyàn settle down pé imagine ẹni tó gbé ọjà lọ sí Ivory Coast tó ń lọ back and forth. Nígbà tó di pé Nàìjíríà ti ń di mẹ́hẹ̀, wọ́n yà takú síbẹ̀, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bímọ síbẹ̀. Láti bẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe kí ni, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bímọ generation to generation. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa Mr. Adam Olamilekan. Wọ́n ní good morning my humble lecturer. Mo kí àmì Grace Olúṣòótọ́, mo kí gbogbo àwọn GR1 Great Yorùbá Nation, mo kí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ tí ó yẹ pé ẹ lè rí iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe, but láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà àwọn iṣẹ́ yẹn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jáde. Many platforms, ṣé Yorùbá Clubhouse la fẹ́ sọ ni, àwọn brother mi Balógun ní Canada, àwọn yẹn inú Clubhouse làwọn jókòó sí. Clubhouse yẹn is another platform bí social media náà ni. Tẹ bá rí nǹkan tán náà àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò kankan máa ń sọ sí wa, èébú tó ń bú wa níbẹ̀, àwọn tó believe in Yorùbá nation ni ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn kan wà ní wọn náà wọ́n believe in Biafra nation, àwọn ọmọ olórí burúkú, àwọn ọmọ iná tó believe. Simon Ekpa ní ever bú àwa tá à ń ṣe Yorùbá nation, gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ. Tó bá ń pè wọ́n ní Àfọ̀njá kò ń ṣàwà ló ń rí fásì, àwọn tó ń support shit hole country tí military ń paráàlú ló ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Simon Ekpa will never disrespect any Yorùbá campaigner. So tẹ bá ra ọmọ Ìgbò tó ń disrespect wa, olórí burúkú làwọn yẹn, èpè la máa fún àwọn èèyàn yẹn, torí pé ọ̀gá wọn kò ní ever sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá Akíntóyè, kò ní ever sọ̀rọ̀ sí Ìgbòho, kò ń ṣe pé mo ń support pé n tí mo mọ̀ ni. Mo kí ẹlẹ́ǹkan sí Bloody Sunday. So don't allow anybody tó bá já ọmọ Ìgbò, I am not talking about Biafra, tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé Biafra tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí wa náà ni, àwọn ọmọ àlè láàrin wọn ni, a lè má rí irú wọn kù, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la láwọn Yorùbá náà. But àwọn tó dúró tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa pé kíran wa kólúkálukú máa lọ, you will never see. Simon Ekpa máa ń kọ síbẹ̀, note this is not against those that believe in Yorùbá nation. Ó ń respect bàbá Akíntóyè dé lẹ́nu, ó nífẹ̀ẹ́ Ìgbòho dé lẹ́nu, just like the same thing reciprocal. Mo rántí nígbà tó mú Nnamdi Kanu tó kidnapper tó jí gbé lọ sí Nàìjíríà, I know what Olóyè Ìgbòho felt nígbà tó pè mí láti fi gba confirmation yé tó tọ́ ni. Àwọn apolówó Jésù ní bíbá mú Jésù ẹ lọ sọ́dọ̀ bòmí. Mo kí ẹ Rasheed Balógun. So ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́ accept pé kò sí láde. So irú àwọn ẹ̀bọ̀rọ̀ kìíní Balógun, àwọn máa ń ta ṣẹwárà àwọn arẹwà kan náà, wọ́n open ibi tó máa ń pè ní Clubhouse wá open room làwọn máa ń pè, tó bá open room yẹn wọ́n máa attack Yorùbá. Ibẹ̀ làwọn yẹn ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, wọ́n bá mi kó fún wọn níbẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wà lórí Twitter, tí mo wà lórí X, YouTube, Facebook, àwọn yẹn wà lórí Clubhouse. Mo kí ẹ Frank Dúdú ní gbogbo Dublin. So ẹ má yẹ kí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Igbo kankan kó jọ wá lójú tó bá ń bu yín. Irú àwọn yẹn ọmọ àlè láàrin wọn ni, àwa náà wọn ọmọ àlè, báwa náà rí wọn níbí báyìí náà àwọn ọmọ àlè láàrin wa. Wọ́n ti ní kí n má bu yín mọ́. Sẹ́yìn tẹ̀ ń bẹ lórí Koiki Odùduwà, ẹ jẹ́ ká end platform yẹn, ẹ lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní other platform. Èyí ni ẹ wò àwọn platform tá a ti ń stream ṣẹ́rí, a wà lórí eléyìí live battery ṣì wà dáadáa, eléyìí náà ṣì wà, eléyìí ṣì wà, ẹ lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ mi níbẹ̀. Eléyìí náà ṣì ń ṣe díẹ̀, àní pé end eléyìí náà, ẹ lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ mi níbẹ̀ torí pé mo máa end eléyìí nísìn. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé a wà live ni. Mo kí bàbá mi Shehu Lawal, mo kí Mr. Lateef Olamide Adelaja. Gbogbo platform lẹ gbọ́dọ̀ máa tẹ̀lé torí pé ẹ ní máa rí notification. Onídẹ̀ mo fi gbé laptop yìí o. So sọ fẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan nínú ẹ̀ ni ok mọ̀ pé basket of ń pàṣọ gbogbo ẹ̀ ni mo fi dúró níbí báyìí. Mr. Ahmed, only there are mad people including the Yoruba people, even the celebrities that abuse Yoruba nation. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti ń bùràn Yorùbá ìkà ni wọ́n. Ẹ má bínú, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bẹ lórí Koikimedia náà, ẹ máa ṣe kíni, ẹ máa láti bá mi gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé laptop yẹn mo gbé charger jáde, so wife mi dẹ̀ ti ń béèrè basket, so àwọn aṣọ tó wà ń bẹ wọ́n fi lọ ṣe kíni, wọ́n fi lọ fọ̀, mo dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ fi tèmi dáwọn dúró, so mo gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé torí mò ń ṣe Yorùbá nation kí máa ní ilé mi lára. So èyí tẹ̀ ń bẹ níbí báyìí, battery yẹn ó sì kú how many minutes ó ń bọ̀ o. Laptop yìí dá díẹ̀ ni but kò ní pẹ́, a dẹ̀ ti ṣe 1 hour, so gbogbo ẹ̀ náà kò ní pẹ́ end. Ilé ìkọ́ni fún okòṣìkò 27 minutes, so a ṣe lè manage another up to few minutes, bí another 10 minutes lórí ẹ̀. So ní pẹ́ end the program yìí náà torí pé kò ń ṣe full Sunday broadcast wa lélẹ̀. Eléyìí tí bá ti wá gbatẹ́gùn níta kákọ̀jọ gbatẹ́gùn yẹn ni. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn ọba wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Thank you so much all the way from Germany, my bloody Sunday brother, thank you and one love. Golden Royal, thank you so much for your love. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. As we all continue to demand that the Yoruba people should exit Nigeria, don't be deceived. Nigeria is not going to work. So anytime below Koikimedia Odùduwà, I'm going to end that platform. Hello, join one with the platform to cool. Thank you so much. So Bishem Solo, as we say all the time, nobody can fix Nigeria. Nigeria is not redeemable, something that you want to bring back. It is not possible. Kakabe, it is going down, and if it doesn't go down, we will force it to go down by fire by force, according to the PM Simon Ekpa, government in exile. Muki Peter George Lenkos. Only according to the information, when the British came to Nigeria, they met Ono Tinwatinda or their seat. They didn't understand how they did Yoruba development. Have been existing for many years. Andres Smooth says, preach it on. Thank you so much. And as I say all the time, we are not giving up until our quest. If you like, do election every even every two years, and bring in many more Nigerians. And one on Jaleni, because some Nigerians also want to be like Dino Malaye, steal money. Do you think that all those money belongs to them? Those politicians, especially when the Constitution allows our senator to be Mukiya brother me Adekoya Olubumi, when our politicians are allowed to go and do constitutional project, do you know what that means? Money that should be used for the purpose and the interest of Nigerians end up in their pocket, end up in the pocket of these criminal politicians. And that is why they can invest. If you invest good money, you will get returns. So Bobowoti and Riti Dino now and the rest of, even Shehu Sonny, that one that they do like Ima, Yes, he has been in the system. He was an activist. He was locked up, but they've all enjoyed it. Shehu Sani also got a lot of money as senators. Go and ask Benga Daniel. He did not do anything in Ogun State. Criminals. Go and ask Yayi, another criminal. All these criminal politicians do not want Nigeria to break, because the breakup of Nigeria, they will lose their resources. Because they know. They don't want you to have quality life. They want to be giving you peanut and peanut. So anytime Belori Koikimedia to do, let's end that platform. Hello, join wa Mr. Shegun Amosun. Good morning. Hello, join me in the other platform where we are streaming presently, and you can continue to enjoy the program. Probably, maybe, because the battery on this one are still very good. At least maybe another half an hour to 1 hour. Eshigoni, one love. Thank you so much. And then later on, I will put the full video out when I've doing my editing. Bye for now. Eshigoni, ente wa lórí Koikimedia ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ bá wa lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn platforms wa, and let's ká fọwọ́ kun níbẹ̀. Ẹ má bínú sí wa. I'm gonna end the lane listen. So because the laptop is already going a little bit down. So like I said,